Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, November 1st, 12:06 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. All right, back at it. Let's see if I can keep these videos rolling this week. All right, BitcoinDailyView.com as always got more for you there. Buy me coffee if I help you out. I kind of appreciate it. And it's kind of cool seeing those little coffees roll in. It's just kind of rewarding. Also, check out Blockchain Education. There's a link there. I don't make money if you actually subscribe, but if you do subscribe to that link, you get a sweet discount. All right, looking at the market today. Well, anyway, the market has been going down today a bit, or it's been sideways, but recently, last hour or so, it's lost its damn mind. So the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500, and Russell 2000 are all insane. Most of those up either near a percent or over a percent. So Dow, Nasdaq, S&P, Russell 2000 looking extraordinary. Looking at S&P 500, Nvidia up. Imagine that. Amazon looking great. Google, Meta, blah. Anyway, Microsoft, Apple, the big players doing really, really well. We'll see if the rest of the market catches up, but definitely. Big players are driving the S&P 500 to the green today. Looking at the DXY, well, on the daily chart, these are all daily charts here. DXY, this upwards channel that we sort of lost a while ago, it's working on getting back in there. So today and yesterday, definitely green candles. 200 passing to 314 moving average, I think it is. I got to fix that. I'll fix this template later. Anyway, white is the 200 moving average, so it's on the trend up. Anyway, DXY looking sparky, unbelievable, massive, above the 200 moving average on the daily. It's just extraordinary. So all take heed. This thing just ain't being beat. So dollar strength index making a run today, which of course is kind of crushing stuff a little bit. Looking at oil, and this one here is just US oil. That's the ticker that I use. Dumping hard, approaching that 200 moving average. I honestly think that we're probably going to see a bounce at some point. If you look at it, I mean, I don't even really need to do a ray here, but I will just because horizontal ray right about here. Boom. Yeah, it has broken. You could say some previous support and resistance. All depends on how you're looking at it, but overall, this thing is dumping. It's approaching the 200 moving average. It will probably bounce there. So oil, fill your gas tanks because the price, wherever it is probably going to go up again soon. Maybe you might have noticed a slight, break in the pump price recently, but it's going to bounce. All right, looking at gold right now. Gold getting its ass kicked this week, and silver getting its ass kicked also. Gold, on a good note, is looking at an area of previous support and resistance there. It might bounce here, or it might ride down to the 200 moving average around 19,033. I'm sorry, 1,933 might be a legit bounce spot for it. Silver, if we look at silver, I tell you, I love my silver, but you know what I see right here? Yeah, you probably see it too, maybe. Let's see, is this? Are we just seeing, a huge big ass downward channel where this thing is just getting its ass handed to it? Very, very well could be silver. Is this a buy opportunity if you're a silver coin stacker? I don't know. I tell you, I do wonder, looking at this, if this is actually a channel. Right now it's getting rejected on the daily by the 200 moving average. You cannot get above that. Would not surprise me if we see a run down to that bottom of the channel again, and then bounce, or maybe halfway down and bounce. So beware. Might see a bounce around like $21.83, or possibly around $20 and just $20 even. So we'll see what happens. Commodities not doing so great, mainly because the dollar strength index is defying physics, morality, God, all things, and it's still pumping. So everything's getting beat down. Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours is 4.4 billion. Not bad for a Wednesday, down 12%. All right, why I mentioned stop hunters. Well, one thing I want to just mention right here. Okay, this is an hourly chart, and we'll look at a better one in a sec. But what do you guys see? It's that thing from Close Encounters of the Third Kind, that great big pillar thing, that mountain, whatever. It's getting ready to happen. Okay, so just saying, we'll look at this a little bit closer. Just beware. Definitely could see a Bart Simpson pattern complete. We're seeing big buys in the millions roll in. Someone's trying to push this thing around. Whales are playing, and I think whales are doing some serious stop hunting. So we look at the hourly chart. When you had a great big just friggin' like dump here followed by another one. You wiped out a shit ton of longs right here. And then, of course, when it's going down, what happens? They pump it, and they wiped out a bunch of, so they wiped out shorts, wiped out longs, wiped out shorts, wiped out longs. I mean, these are big dollars here. People lost a crap megaton of money. Why you would have confidence in trading this like this with leverage, I just don't know, unless you're really squeezing on tight candle lengths or something like that. But I'm telling you, you know what's coming next. So we'll look at that a little bit closer as we keep going. But longs and shorts getting wrecked. Stop hunters are after you, so watch out. 50% long bias, 49% short bias. That is indecisive on Binance, where the big volume is. So Binance and the big players with the big money ain't telling us nothing on Binance right now, as far as which way the trend really is for longs or shorts. In general, the big 20 top exchanges are mostly in the red. Trading volume is decreasing. Not surprising. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, usually. And we'll see what happens. We're probably going to see this weekend, right now. Here, we'll get back into that. But what's going on this weekend? We'll take a look at that. Looking at Bitcoin, the top 100s. Bitcoin coming in at 34,616. I can dig that. Solana making a run like crazy. Sol up 21%. Love that. Near Protocol up 18%. Aave, which is also known as like AAVE, up 11. Injective, 14%. Rollbit, whatever it is, RLB is up a crap ton. And I also like seeing THETA has woken up recently. Where's THETA? Where are you at, little THETA? I know you're here somewhere. THETA. You find it. THETA. THETA. There you are. THETA is up 8%. I like seeing that. I think it's a very powerful project. It often tends to me show me the overall attitude of the market, because it is a valid project, and when it's doing well, I think overall that's my kind of notation for a good altcoin market. Just one of my many little measurements. And Ruin, just because it sounds so cool, it's Thorchain, it's a cool project of 3%. Those two to me are very good indicators that we have a positive alt market right now. So we'll look at THETA, we'll look at Thor before we check out of here real quick. So here we go. It's a 4-hour chart. And if you look at this 4-hour chart for Bitcoin against Tether on Binance, what are we seeing here, guys? Come on now. We know, let's not be silly. What are we seeing? That is a Bart pattern if I've ever seen one. And what's right about here? The 200 moving average, So could we see a Bart pattern complete this thing, dump, and then hit that 200 moving average and continue on the 4-hour chart? That would be a very, very strong play. I think it could very well happen. Although we are in a squeeze right now, we have given a lot back. We might continue running. Directional index is looking good. ADX is looking good. Got some volume coming in. Definitely had some serious stop hunting the last couple hours. You can see it back there on that previous chart. So what's going to happen? Let's look at a 45 here. 45-minute chart. This is pretty interesting. Let's just zero in right about here, I think. And how's this looking? Squeeze indicators indecisive. It's actually going the wrong way. It's in a squeeze. Directional index is looking good. ADX is rising. We're getting some volume. Is this thing going to actually, here on the 45, something that I do notice is that we had an upwards 200 moving average, which went sideways. Bitcoin started to bounce off of it. And is it going to basically continue and make a run? It's rather interesting. If it does, I definitely would be watching for resistance there. But like, what about right here? Boom. Could it run from where it is right there to some previous peaks? If we were to look at that, that's a little bit of measurement here. Forecast from where we're sitting to that peak. What is that? That's about 0.82%. It's not worth it. I wouldn't jerk around with that. But we are seeing some really interesting energy going on right now on this 45-minute chart. So Bitcoin is just bouncing along this real sawtooth pattern, really nice little strong, bounces off the 200 moving average, but it is going below it. So what's going to happen? This is interesting. So this is just, I'm not playing this right now. I'm not. It's a little bit too scary for me. I don't have the fortitude. Indicators look kind of positive, like it may continue running. Definitely, you can see here on the 45-minute chart, you can see that right here, of course, obviously, you had some serious, longs get wrecked. Before that, you had shorts get wrecked. Then you had those, shorts getting wrecked. Shorts wrecked. Longs wrecked, shorts wrecked. No, shit, sorry. Anyway, guys, I got it backwards. You know what I'm saying? Basically, everybody got wrecked. So it was like longs pumped, nice big wick, wiping out the shorts. Then it dumps, wiping out the longs. And then boom, it pumps again, wiping out the shorts. Yeah, anyway, this I was watching over here on this guy here, and I was kind of zeroing in and watching while that was happening. And really, that is just extraordinary amount of longs and shorts got wiped out. So the whales will stop hunting. So be careful. Now, why I'm thinking when it comes to this weekend, here's the thing. I really think that if Bitcoin can just kind of, sorry about that, if Bitcoin can just stay above, since we're seeing some nice action here at the top 100, some nice coins doing well. I really think that if we look here, if Bitcoin can stay above this 200 moving average, if it can make a little bump and just sort of like kind of like, it's actually doing okay as it is, really. But if it could kind of like make a little run and kind of start going sideways, start a little upwards trend, if it could just look strong, like it was going to hold above this 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart this weekend, if it could kind of like lose this, as I call it, like an almost certain death Bart pattern. I mean, the 4-hour chart, you really see it. You know, I mean, if I wanted to be wild, I'd go right about here, boom, and have my have a buy-in right around like 30,780. Then I'd have another one right above the 200, right around 29,006, so 30,000. So like 30,700, 30,500, 30,100, 30,000 even. I had some limit orders in, and I bet you I would catch, you know, a Bart pattern completion, followed by a run after that, you know. But play at your own risk. That ain't financial advice, y'all. I'm just a crazy person in his bedroom. So, but just beware. That to me is very, very likely. So if you're long right now, be careful. And if you're short, don't start like getting too excited when it dumps, because it will turn around and wreck your ass pretty fast. So watch out, you know. We wanted to look at THETA. I love THETA. THETA, I think it's just a good project. THETA on Binance, you can get THETA anywhere. It was not always the case. I like this chart. So one of the first things you can see when you're fire up this 4-hour chart is you can do a parallel channel, and you can go up and you can see what's up. Okay, so I would say this thing here, watch THETA for, you know, this was the upwards channel. It broke out, went crazy, came down. It's going to make the top of this channel its new support, I bet you. Indicators are looking pretty good. It's not the strongest chart in the world, but if I was a THETA fan, I would score me some right now, or I would just hang out and wait, because it might very well come down. But it will probably stay in this channel. So maybe you might miss this initial buy. It might go in the red for you, but it will probably continue upwards in this channel. It's a 4-hour chart. It's pretty powerful. It looks good. What else? Oh, now here's something else. Look, this is kind of exciting. Right here. So on the daily chart, THETA. Woo, look at that. Okay, so THETA here is right now, it challenged student moving average, not quite get above it on the daily, but it has wicked right to the, I gotta fix this for you. This is that is the 314 moving average. So the 314 moving average, this is too textbook. Okay, there are the powers that be, man. These people that like in the high table that, you know, got their asses kicked by John Wick. You know what I'm talking about? They're playing the game right here. They are. Look at that. That's just so beautiful. You know, yeah, I think that we're going to see, you know, I'm going to watch for THETA to find support above this 200 moving average on the daily, especially. This is shaping up. Look at that volume. Directional index is good. ADX is good. Squeeze indicators going in the right direction. THETA, I love it. It's looking really, really good. Let's look at a 4-hour chart once again. Just keep that channel in there, and I like it. I mean, I like it. This is wonderful. It's kind of challenging the heartbeat of that upwards channel. I know I'm basing an upwards channel on a wick, but even if we get like a little bit conservative and do something like that, you know, definitely probably see you could also play it like this and say, look, it just broke that upwards channel and it's finding support on the top of it. I think there's some validity to that. I like what I'm seeing. You know, I ain't telling nobody what to do, but I like this trade. Oh, and also look at this. We pull in some history. Oh, one thing I will watch out for, though, if you pull in some history, you can kind of see we are playing with, you know, I'm looking at where it is right now, and look at that. I mean, bonk, bonk, bonk. Let's just go right here. but also you can kind of, let's go right here and go bam, right where it is really. Is it going to break above that? I might watch just to see if THETA can, if I was a betting man and a little bit crazy and wanted to put a tight stop in, yeah, I might get into THETA right now. But I'm going to kind of watch THETA for a daily break above the 200 moving average and watch it to find support there. And let's just kind of see what happens along those lines. Who else? Rune. I just like Rune. I think it's a cool ass project, and the name sounds very cool. I mean, yep, that's good enough for me to buy something. The name sounds cool. Anyway, Rune. This is insane. Daily chart. This thing has taken off. This is a powerful daily chart. I like what I'm seeing. Let's go to 4 hours. Not so exciting on the 4-hour chart, but the daily is very powerful. Let's look at a 45-minute chart. Come on now, 45 minutes. Uh-oh, it's hanging up on me there. 45 minutes. Play at your own risk on this one. I'm uncertain this will continue, but Rune, I like it. I think overall, gosh, what if you actually grab that as an upwards channel? Let's see. I can't quite go like that. I go more like this, and I would go like that, and I would run it right about here. Yeah, that is an upwards channel. Now it's just a matter of which way the squeeze indicator is going to go. Looking at everything, I'm like, woo, play at your own risk, guys. You got to look at this one and see what you think. Myself, I think that. Is there anybody else that was looking really exciting here? Where are they at here? Anybody else really exciting? Near is always cool project. Let's look at Near and Link. Yeah, Near and Link. Let's look at Near and Link real quick. Let's see, Link versus USDT. Oh, I was watching this one earlier. Okay, well, if we just go to a 4-hour chart to get rid of some of this chop for Link, you can definitely see, oh, it's beginning to roll the wrong way. But if we extend this this fib sequence a little bit, got to raise it up some. We're in weak land right now. Link, nah, I don't think there's so much left for that one. Or at least I wouldn't get into it right now. Near versus USDT. Near, oh my gosh, rocket ship to Pluto. That's insane. Hard to play this one right now. How's the 45 look? Yeah, things are pushed. I'm going to, wow, this is a wild market. Things are taking off. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Beautiful upwards channel. It took off. I wouldn't get in Near right now. This is too much. I'm gonna let this thing kind of go a little bit further. Anyway, sorry, there's no really great things I'm finding to hop into right now. Let's look at SHIB versus USDT. Everyone likes SHIB. Come on, it's a badass project. SHIB versus USDT. Too choppy right now for me. But if it makes this 45-minute break above the 200 and find support there and kind of gets back in this like upwards channel that it had earlier, maybe so. That could be a somewhat strong, strong play, but it's not ready right now. But I kind of, it's given a lot back recently. Would I go with SHIB right now? Tell you what, I'm gonna watch for a nice strong 200 moving average break. 200 moving average break. Find some. I think might get a little bit hung up here. 200 moving average break, find support, keep going. It'll probably find some resistance on top of this channel, but if it can get back in there, it's giving a lot back. SHIB versus USDT might be a good day for the SHIBers. Not a bad entry point right now. Not playing by any good trading rules. I'd wait for it to get above this 200 moving average there on the 45, and then get back into the 4-hour range. How's the 4-hour looking? 4-hour chart. Maybe it's making a bounce there. Anyway, sorry guys. Wow. Play at your own risk. SHIB might continue a nice little run here. We'll see how it is. And actually, if I did a parallel channel right now, what would we have known? Nah, forget it. The thing about it is, one of the things I would say is you gotta watch out for play by the good rules where you've got like a low, got a higher low, got a higher low, got a higher low. Nope. lower low. Nope, lower low. But this guy is definitely maybe ready for a run. Keep an eye on SHIB versus USDT. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to look real quick here at Elon Musk. Elon Musk exposes how Soros hijacked US cities without changing any laws. Doesn't matter if you like Elon Musk or not. Doesn't matter if you like Soros or not, actually. Although I probably don't like you if you do, to be honest with you. But if you like Soros, you know, I mean, like, Elon Musk is controversial, man. Soros is not, okay? Just, you know, but he has a great little chat here, and he really, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. I see so much light and good things happening in the world right now, and I really do with this. This is a big deal. This man has been needed to be called out for a long time, and he has been. This is a big voice calling out big evil. This world is becoming a better place. I believe it. I see it every day, and I see it in things like this. Even though we're in the midst of a lot of human suffering right now, something good's happening in the world. A lot of good things are happening. So with that said, everybody, take care. Keeping a Bitcoin truth seeker, believe in a better future for humanity. Bitcoin is definitely a part of that. Watch out. It's a crazy turbulent market right now. We're seeing some crazy stop hunting. Commodities are getting crushed. We're rolling in the weekend. Woo! I don't know what to do. Take care.